Have you ever noticed that some people walk every single day, yet their legs still feel weak, shaky, or tired when they stand up? And then there are others who do one simple movement consistently and suddenly their legs feel stronger, steadier, and more powerful even in their 60s, 70s, or beyond. What if I told you there's one exercise that can strengthen your legs faster than walking, and most people completely ignore it? Stay with me, because this simple movement could change the way you move, balance, climb stairs, and even protect your independence as you age. Walking is wonderful. It helps your heart, improves circulation, supports your mood, and keeps you active. But here's the truth many people don't realize. Walking alone is often not enough to build strong leg muscles, especially after the age of 50. As we get older, we naturally begin losing muscle mass. This process can start earlier than most people think. Little by little, the muscles in the thighs, hips, and calves become weaker. That's why standing up from a chair feels harder. Climbing stairs becomes exhausting. Knees feel unstable. Balance gets worse. And many people blame old age, when in reality, their muscles simply aren't being challenged enough. And that's where this exercise comes in. It's called the squat. Now before you click away thinking I'm too old for squats or my knees can't handle that, listen carefully. We are not talking about heavy gym squats or extreme workouts. We're talking about a safe, controlled, simple version that almost anyone can adapt to their own level. In fact, this movement is something your body already does every single day. Every time you sit down in a chair, every time you stand back up, you are basically doing a squat. That's why this exercise is so powerful. It trains your body for real life. Think about it. Walking mainly moves your legs forward in a repetitive pattern, but squats activate multiple large muscle groups at the same time. Your thighs, glutes, hips, calves, and even your core. It teaches your body to generate strength, stability, and control. And here's something interesting. Research has consistently shown that resistance-style movements like squats can improve muscle strength much faster than walking alone. Walking is excellent for endurance. Squats are excellent for building power. That combination matters, because many falls in older adults don't happen while walking slowly on flat ground. They happen when standing up, stepping awkwardly, climbing stairs, or catching balance after a slip. Strong leg muscles act like your body's natural protection system. Imagine this. You're carrying groceries. You stand up from the couch, you step onto a curb, you get out of the car. Those are strength movements, not just walking movements. And this is why so many physical therapists and fitness experts encourage controlled squat exercises, especially for older adults. Now let's talk about why this movement works so fast. When you perform a squat correctly, your body recruits some of the largest muscles you have. Larger muscles respond quickly to training. Even a few weeks of consistent practice can improve leg stability, mobility, and confidence. Many people notice they feel steadier while walking, their knees feel more supported, getting out of bed becomes easier, stairs become less intimidating, and their legs don't feel as heavy anymore. That's because stronger muscles take pressure off the joints. A lot of people think weak knees are always the problem, but sometimes the real issue is weak muscles around the knees. Now, of course, if someone has severe arthritis, injuries, or serious medical conditions, they should always speak with a healthcare professional before starting new exercises. This content is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. But for many people, modified squats can be incredibly helpful. And here's the best part. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive equipment, and you don't need to exercise for hours. In fact, one of the safest ways to start is with something called the chair squat. Here's how it works. You stand in front of a sturdy chair, your feet are about shoulder width apart. You slowly lower yourself until you lightly touch the chair, then stand back up again. That's it. Simple, controlled, effective. And if that feels difficult at first, that's okay. Even doing a few repetitions is a great start. What matters most is consistency, because your muscles respond to repetition over time, not perfection. One mistake many people make is trying to do too much too quickly. They suddenly start intense workouts. Their legs get sore and then they quit completely. But small progress done consistently is what truly changes the body. Maybe today you can only do 5 chair squats. Next week, maybe you can do 8. A month later, maybe you can do 15 with confidence. That's real progress. And something else happens during this process that many people don't expect. Your confidence begins to return. When people feel weak, they move less. When they move less, muscles weaken even more. That creates a cycle. But strength training, even gentle strength training, can help break that cycle. And there's another benefit most people overlook. Squats don't just strengthen muscles. They can also help improve bone health. As we age, bones naturally become thinner and weaker. Weight-bearing exercises send signals to the body that those bones still need to stay strong. That's one reason strength exercises are often recommended as part of healthy aging routines. Now let's talk about something very important: knee pain. A lot of viewers may be thinking, I tried squats once and my knees hurt. That can happen for several reasons. Sometimes people lower too quickly, sometimes their form is poor, sometimes they try deep squats before their body is ready. But gentle, partial squats with proper support are completely different from aggressive gym-style squats. In many cases, strengthening the muscles around the knees can actually help reduce discomfort over time. A helpful tip is to move slowly and keep your weight balanced through your heels. Don't rush. Your goal is controlled movement, not speed. And remember, pain is a signal to stop and adjust. Now let me tell you about something fascinating doctors and trainers often notice. People who maintain leg strength as they age tend to stay independent longer. Think about that. Strong legs help you get out of chairs easier, walk longer distances, avoid falls, carry daily items, stay active with family, travel more comfortably, and continue doing the things you love. Leg strength is freedom. That's why this single exercise matters so much. And surprisingly, many people spend years walking daily without realizing they're missing the strength component entirely. Now to be clear, this is not walking versus squats. Ideally, both are valuable. Walking supports cardiovascular health. Squats support muscular strength and stability. Together, they create a powerful combination. Imagine someone who walks every day and strengthens their legs a few times a week. That person is training both endurance and strength. That's a huge advantage for healthy aging. And here's something encouraging. You do not need perfect fitness to begin. You can hold on to a countertop for balance. You can use a chair for support. You can start with tiny movements. Even mini squats can activate important muscles. The body adapts amazingly well when given the right challenge. Now there's another reason this exercise works faster than many people expect. It activates multiple joints and muscles at once. Your hips work, your knees work, your ankles stabilize. Your core engages. That coordinated movement trains the body as a complete system. Real life doesn't isolate muscles one at a time. Your body works together. And exercises that mimic real-life movement patterns tend to be especially useful. This is also why many trainers call squats a functional exercise, because they directly improve everyday function. Now imagine two people in their 70s. One avoids strength exercises completely because they're afraid. The other safely practices simple chair squats a few times each week. Fast forward 1 year, who is more likely to stand up easily, climb stairs confidently, maintain better balance? Feel physically capable. Small habits create major differences over time. And here's another thing many people notice once they start strengthening their legs. They feel less fatigued during normal activities. Weak muscles force the body to work harder for simple tasks. Stronger muscles make movement more efficient. That means everyday life can actually feel easier. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe to Dr. Waterling Hub for more simple health tips designed to help you stay strong, active, and independent as you age. And let's keep going, because there's one more important piece many people ignore: recovery. Your muscles do not become stronger during exercise itself. They become stronger while recovering afterward. That means sleep, hydration, protein intake, and consistency all matter. Some people exercise intensely but never recover properly. Others do small amounts consistently and see better long-term results. So don't underestimate the power of simple daily habits. Now let's talk about how often to do this exercise. For many beginners, even 2 or 3 short sessions per week can make a noticeable difference. You don't need marathon workouts. The key is gradual progression. And don't compare yourself to younger people online doing advanced workouts. Your goal is not to impress anyone. Your goal is to build a stronger, safer, healthier body. That mindset changes everything. Also remember this: strength does not only matter for appearance, it matters for survival, independence, confidence, and quality of life. And one of the biggest myths about aging is that weakness is unavoidable. Yes, aging changes the body, but inactivity accelerates those changes dramatically. The body still responds to movement at almost any age. There are people in their 80s improving strength, people in their 90s improving balance, people rebuilding mobility later in life. The human body is incredibly adaptable. Now before we finish, let's review the most important takeaway from today's video. Walking is excellent for health, but if you want stronger legs faster, your muscles need resistance and challenge. That's why simple squat movements, especially chair squats for beginners, can be so powerful. They train the exact muscles you use every single day. They improve stability. They support joint function. They strengthen the lower body, and they help protect independence as you age. Start small, move slowly, stay consistent. That's where real change happens. And remember, this content is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. If you have serious pain, injuries, or medical conditions, talk with your healthcare provider before starting any new exercise routine. One day, you'll either thank yourself for building strength now, or wish you had started sooner. Your future legs are being built by the choices you make today. So the next time you stand up from a chair, remember this. You're not just standing. You're training your body to stay strong for life. Make sure to subscribe to Dr. Waterling Hub for more easy-to-understand health videos that help you live stronger, healthier, and longer. And until next time, take care of your body because it's the only place you have to live.